Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy, the Dashing Trader. On this channel, we help you maximize with gig apps like Doordash. And speaking of, Doordash is going to be testing out some new safety features to help promote Dasher safety on the road. Let's go ahead and get right into this video. But before we do, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button and consider becoming a channel member because it really goes a long way. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and read this news article. We're testing new features to promote Dasher safety on the road. Now, this statement is coming right from Doordash. At Doordash, our goal is to create the best possible experience for all Dashers for the communities we serve, which is why we're constantly working to help make every dash even safer. Testing these new features is another important step toward achieving this goal. We look forward to assessing Dasher feedback, that's you and will continue to tirelessly work to further improve safety through innovation. This is coming from the Vice President of Dasher Product, Austin Hagen. Hopefully I said that name right. Now, first we're going to touch on the driver insights. So it's going to be some new screens popping up. They're going to be trying this out in select markets, and we will be keeping an eye on this moving forward to see how this progresses. Doordash is piloting a new safety tool called Driving Insights, which uses the same location information already collected from a dasher's phone while dashing to identify rapid changes in braking and acceleration. Based on this data, dashers will learn about their individual driving behaviors and can easily review things like braking and acceleration history for their most recent dash, or whether hard braking and rapid acceleration have a change over time. By empowering dashers with more insights about their personal driving behaviors, we hope to help them gain more awareness of their habits and in turn promote safe driving practices. So from face value, this sounds like they only going to be using the information that they already been collecting when you using the Doordash app to do your deliveries. And what I believe what they saying right here is they not necessarily gathering this data for their purposes. They are gathering the data for Dasher's purposes, so we can have some insights into our own driving habits, and maybe we can use that increased awareness to in turn promote some safer driving practices. So I think overall this is a good thing. And they have a nice little animation of a phone and showing the hard braking and the rapid acceleration and the percentages and the amount of times that it happened. Moving forward, driving insights have been available to dashers in Phoenix, Salt Lake City since the pilot began in July. From these initial locations, we've already seen a positive response from dashers. Based on the encouraging response so far, we've expanded the Driving Insight pilot to 8 new U.S. cities, including Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, Detroit, Cleveland, Miami, Charlotte, and Palm Beach. So if you are in any of those areas just mentioned, feel free to leave a comment below on your experiences with the Driving Insights on the Doordash platform. Next up, we're going to talk about the Apple CarPlay integration. Earlier this year, Doordash announced that they are piloting Apple CarPlay for Dasher in-app in select markets. CarPlay, drivers can sync their iPhone interface with their car's built-in entertainment and information systems. And this is going to be especially important for people who have like a Kia brand car like myself, because you got that Apple integration into the car, and it does make a big difference. Now, this is going to be helping drivers use key apps while reducing phone interaction. Integrating the Dasher app with Apple CarPlay allows dashers to seamlessly show the app's navigation interface on their car built-in screen. See, this is what I'm talking about. This creates a more streamlined and seamless dashing experience with less time focused on looking at your phone or the GPS on your phone and more time focused on the road, which is where your eyes should be at. The pilot of Apple CarPlay is now available to dashers in 17 U.S. markets, including Washington, D.C., Des Moines, Iowa, Sarasota, Florida, Little Rock, Arkansas, El Paso, Texas, Huntsville, Tennessee, Toledo, Ohio, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Rochester, New York, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Reno, Nevada, and Augusta, Georgia. That's pretty awesome. I'm excited to see that come to my market pretty soon, because like I said, when you have that Apple CarPlay integration and you have a vehicle that caters to that and you have the heads up display for your navigation, it makes it a lot easier to go ahead and get the job done. Next up, we want to talk about the speed limit notification on the in-app navigation. Let's see what it has to say. When dashers use in-app navigation in the Dasher app today, they are shown a posted speed limit for a given stretch of road. To further help dashers when enabling clear on-screen indicators that show dashers their individual speed to compare to the posted speed limit. This new feature is now available to all dashers who use the in-app navigation. So with this one, and I believe I've seen this already in my market, they telling you that nationwide this is going to be available to everybody, because this is pretty much public data right here. They should be able to have the speed limits for every road and be able to easily let the dasher know, even if there isn't a speed limit sign posted, you should be able to use your in-app navigation to see that speed limit. And they saying that they have now added that to all dashers apps on every platform. This is DoorDash's statement right here we're going to read next. We take the privacy of all DoorDash users seriously, and our pilots are being conducted in a strict accordance with our Dasher privacy program, our Dasher privacy policy, I should say. The new safety features build on several new safety features that were launched earlier this year, including reducing in-app notifications and communications while driving, rolling out one-tap responses to help dashers focus on the road and complete orders safely. That one-tap decline is definitely clutch. And making it simpler to decline orders. Look, we look forward to seeing the results and feedback from these new safety features. We will continue to design, test, and launch safety features to make dashers even safer. So now that we've went over the article from DoorDash, we're going to next go over a couple of questions that might be asked when encountering something like this. First question is, how can I access the Driving Insights feature? Well, currently, the Driving Insights feature is in its pilot phase in these select cities: Phoenix, Salt Lake City, Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, Detroit, Cleveland, Miami, Charlotte, and Palm Beach. Keep an eye out for updates as they plan to expand to more locations based on the feedback and the responses they get. Question number 2, is Apple CarPlay integration available for all dashers? And again, they have it available right now in 17 U.S. markets: Washington, D.C., Des Moines, Sarasota, Little Rock, El Paso, Huntsville, Toledo, Grand Rapids, Rochester, Myrtle Beach, Reno, and Augusta. They are actively working to bring this feature to more areas in the near future. Question number 3. Well, how do I enable the speed limit notification on in-app navigation? And that's a great question. The speed limit notification feature is available to all dashers who use the in-app navigation. So from this point forward, probably by the time you're watching this video, you should already have the speed limit notification active on your in-app navigation when you're using the app. And you want to make sure you updating your app and using the latest version so that you can be seeing clear on-screen indications showing you the individual speed compared to the posted speed limit. A few more questions that might be catered towards privacy. How is my privacy protected with the Driving Insights collected data about my driving habits? Well, look, they taken the information that they already using on you. That's first and foremost. But DoorDash is saying they take the privacy of all their users very seriously. Their pilot programs are conducted in strict accordance with their Dasher privacy policy, and dashers can rest assured that their data is handled with the utmost care and respect. Now, will you be deactivated from the information they get from the Driving Insights data? Well, that's a serious and great question right there. And the primary goal of the Driving Insights is to provide you with valuable insights into your driving habits for self-empowerment. DoorDash is committed to using the data responsibly and transparently. So that's saying that, look, if they catch you doing 100 miles an hour, they're not saying they won't deactivate you. They're not saying that. But what they is saying is they doing this to focus on enhancing safety, and they not focusing on punitive action. Like, they not enabling this to go out and look for people that's doing so-and-so X amount of miles over the speed limit. But do listen carefully. If they catch you doing 100 miles an hour, they will have reason and cause to deactivate you. And I would just steer clear from doing that anyways. Last question, how does the Apple CarPlay integration impact my privacy? Well, your privacy remains top priority, and the Apple CarPlay integration is designed to enhance your experience by reducing the interactions, and it doesn't compromise your privacy. DoorDash continues to uphold its high standards of data protection. This is what they saying. So hopefully that's all up on the up and up. Can DoorDash use the speed limit notification data for deactivation? And proceed with caution on this. They say don't worry. They solely focused on providing you with real-time information about the speed limits, and it does not impact your Dasher status. This is what they saying. They saying they committed to ensuring safety and promoting safety features. But look, again, if you out there speeding, I would just be aware that they do have access to that data. And if it comes to a point where you deactivate it for safety issues and they say speed was a cause, they definitely have access to that information. So I would just, my advice would be to just don't speed at all, save yourself the trouble, and just know that they are accessing that data. So look, that's all we got for today in this one. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, hit that like and the subscribe button, and let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this new safety feature? Do you think it's just, DoorDash doing the right thing? Do you think they're trying to keep tabs on all their dashers, and are they trying to use this to negatively impact? Are they trying to use this information to weed out some dashers who may be driving a little fast and braking a little hard and not really being as safe as possible out there? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you in the next one.